Okay, let's give you guys some more practice. So somehow integrate this. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this, let's u be this thing here. So if u equals this thing here, then differentiate. Well, we'll rearrange it to make x a subject, and then differentiate it. So if you differentiate it, this will then become this, and the x will then become dx. So we can now put this into the dx, and then put this thing here into here, and then for this x, use this. So put this into here. So this whole thing here will then become this. So now single number merge them together. That will then give you this, and then factorize this. So two numbers multiplied together to give you a 3. So yeah, so you factorize it, and somehow you've got to be able to create the 4. So factorize it will then give you this, and then once you're here to integrate this, try to somehow break this fraction up. So break the fraction up into two separate fractions. So you want to rewrite this fraction here in terms of one fraction plus another fraction. So now it's just a matter of finding out a and b in such a way that this thing here will be the same as the sum of these two. Okay, so our job now is to find a and b in such a way that this whole thing here is the same as this thing here. So it's just a matter of getting this, which is this bit here, to be the same as these two, So now it's just a matter of finding a and b in such a way that this thing equals this thing here. So the trick here is to times everything by u plus 3. So times everything by u plus 3. So times this by u plus 3, times this by u plus 3. So u plus 3, these two will cancel out, leaving you with a, and this here gets multiplied to the top, giving you this. Well, this will cancel out with this, so this thing here will then become this. So now, at the moment, we want to find a and b in such a way that this will always be equal to this for all values of u. So let's say for u, well, it should work for u being minus 3. So let u be minus 3. So when u is minus 3, if you put it into here, this thing here would be 0. So making this whole thing here be 0. So the point is that when you're here, you've got to find values of a and b in such a way that it will always be true, where this will always be equal to this. Well, it should work for u being equals minus 3. So let u equals minus 3. Well, when you let u to be minus 3, then this whole thing here will be 0. This thing here will be this. So a really is 3. Okay, a is 3. So now hang on. So we've got a now. So to find b, start again from here, and then this time times everything by this thing here. So times top and bottom times everything by u plus 3. Sorry, hang on, let me think. When you're here, this time times everything by this. Sorry, times everything by u plus 1, and then times this by u plus 1, times this by u plus 1. Then these two will cancel out, leaving you with this. These two will cancel out, leaving you with b, and this thing here will stay the same. So now let u be minus 1. So let u be minus 1. So when you put minus 1 into here, this thing here will be 0, making the whole thing, you will in effect eliminate a. So now it's just b equals, well, if you put minus 1 in here and in here, this whole thing here will be this. So b is actually minus 1. So now we've got a and b. Now that we've got a and b, we can put it into here now. So now it's just a matter of integrating this. So when you're here, factor out the 3. Integrate this. We've done this many times. That will then give you this. And then earlier we said let u be root x plus 1. So we can now put this into the u. We can now put this into the u here. So this whole thing here will then become this. And then because this thing here is square root of x plus 1. Well, square root of x looks like this. And then so at the moment f of x looks like this. If you apply this transformation x plus 1, then you move everything to the left. So the graph looks like this. So you see this graph here, this graph here is always positive, meaning that this thing is always positive, this thing is always positive. So we don't really need really need the absolute value here. So this thing here will become this. And by the way, I made a mistake here. There should be a, you see, u is this thing here. U is this thing here. So I made a mistake here. Bear with me. So that will be hang on. That will be plus. That's this plus here, and then 1. That's this one here, and then close off the absolute, and then plus c. Sorry about that. So your final answer would be this. Okay.